Hey, we're back. Okay, I wanted to go over a game that I had just played about a little bit ago, and I wanted to show you how I set up. It's the London system. D4, D5, Bishop F4, E6, Knight F3. Because if he plays E6, remember we know that we play Knight to F3. If he doesn't play E6, let's say he plays maybe Knight. Oops, I gotta go to analysis. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Let's say he plays Knight here. What we do there is that we push that. But if he plays like what he did play there, we develop our Knight. So just remember that. Because I showed you the trick a couple, I think it was a couple lessons ago. I showed you the trick on the kind of the setup that black could get and really devastate your position if you don't play right. C5, bishop E3, knight C6, C3, bishop F6, knight B, D2. See, my idea is I want to go for a kingside attack. I'm also waiting to see what my opponent does. I also want to develop and get all my pieces going. See, I know he's thinking about castling. So I now put my pieces all honing down on the king side. Everything's ready to jump in and attack. He goes H6, knight E5, castles, queen to F3. C4, which is not actually the best move. C2, because his play, guys, is on the queen side. And if he doesn't have any play on the queen side, I have a free hand on the king side. So you have to remember, be careful when you lock down a position if it doesn't have any plan to it. Just be very careful. You got to make sure it has a plan. That's what I'm trying to say. Knight H. And at this point, I was thinking, what should I do? What should I do? And I was like, I was like, oh man, do I take here? Do I take the knight with check and then he takes? Do I play bishop to, queen G3? So I just decided, you know what, just rip off that knight. Now we're going for an attack. And I played G4. I was looking at maybe G4 was an okay move. I thought, you know what, I want to hit hard and I want to get my guys going. G5. Queen. See, I was thinking about this. I really could have maybe played, now that I think about it, maybe H4, potentially H4. But I thought, you know what, that's actually really strong. It guards here. And it guards the knight. Everything's guarded. And next I could play there, because now I have a queen that would be also defending H4. So, and after takes, he plays there, and after takes. So I had to kind of move, which actually blocked my my pawn. So I looked at that. I was like, you know, I took back with the pawn because I was thinking this is a beautiful outpost on D4 need be. So I just opened that up for the outpost to be positioned. G. Knight comes smashing in on F3. I take. He plays F6. And at this point I was like, what do I do? It's like, because you get those moments of you have to now, they're called critical moments in the position. 1 second, I just need a drink. They're critical moments in the position. Do you take? If I take, I let his position come crushing in. But I thought to myself, bam, go G5, go all out. Because if he takes here, So what? I take back, and then now I still have this attack, this crushing attack. He took that way, and then I took back, and now he played rook f5. I took, because my plan is to open up the position like a tin, like just open up the position. H takes, rook g1. So this has a dual purpose. It controls the open file. Also, potentially after castling, I now can double up. And when he plays his bishop to d7, I'm like, wow, this gives me an opportunity. So I go smack, I castle queenside. And now my position is strong. Everything's fine, ready to rock and roll. He played queen there. I played g3, rook g3, because I want to. My goal is to double up here, and then go for the KO on my opponent. And that, see what his idea here when he took, he thought that this right here would win a piece. Like if I took here, he thought that this would win a piece. But what my opponent didn't see was when he played there, I have rook to e3. Rook e3 allows for the blocking. I also come out a whole rook ahead. And then now at this point, which this was a mistake, but actually it was kind of forced. He had to actually move. He had to at this point because my knight was attacking. So when he moved his bishop, I saw a nice little tactic. Queen takes on e6, bishop takes rook, and then you come check, king, and then knight comes crushing in, and it's mate 5. So I take there, he takes there. At that point, my opponent resigned because he has only one move that he could play, and that's it. And so maybe you could try something like that. But then we check. Then if he comes, we check. And then we have two mates. Depends on which one. You could just checkmate there. That's the mate. That was the mate. I saw this mate, and so my opponent did as well, and he resigned. So that was the game I wanted to go over. And let's see here. Who's this? Oh, I'm sorry. This is a tactic. Wrong spot. Okay, here. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we want to do tactics? Or maybe, let's see. What do we got here? Let's look at some tactics for just a little bit to kind of see what we got here, what we're doing, because we're doing really good here, and we're not going to move till we see the whole setup. Don't move till you see it. Okay, this is interesting for sure. Can you imagine a tactic on move 10? That's cool. I like the reason I like doing these is their tactics. They could be move 30, move 60, move 10. It teaches you that be careful in the opening because you could walk into a tactic. So be very careful. Oh, I see. This right here is a beautiful idea. If we can get this knight moved somewhere, we have a wonderful pin on the queen. So let's see. Is there any place that we can move it that if we move there, I think that is no, because then he can move his king. No, that's not what we want there. Because if we move here and then he moves his king, we checkmate there. So, and if he takes here, we bring our bishop there and we win the queen. So this guy's standing in the way. Where do we put him? Where do we put him? Where, oh where? Trying to think. D6. That's what I was thinking, knight d6. I was thinking that, but if he moves, I guess we do have, we can move our queen, can't we? I mean, our bishop to, no, because, well, yeah, we could. If we moved there, let's say we moved, we still can bring our bishop in. And then if the queen moves there, we come over here and we win. Yeah, and look, yeah, exactly. That's a good find. I kind of dismissed that, but I'm glad we looked at it now. Because here, if he moves here, it's mate. Oh, sorry. If he moves this way, we have checkmate. If he moves over here, we have a let's see. We can attack the queen. And then if she moves there, she can't actually move there because if she moved there, we do a check there. Yeah, this is the start of the, wow. There we go. Good find. Let's see here. We have a beautiful pass pawn. You gotta love that. Okay, if we push, let's say it tries to stop that, we just double up. But no, that doesn't. No. This is pretty straightforward. We should just take here. That's kind of straightforward. We take there. If he takes back, we push this pawn, and I do not believe there's any way to stop the queening. Even if he tries to check, so let's say takes. Oh no, he has to take back because if he doesn't, then he loses. And if we try and he checks, we can actually play rook takes bishop, pawn takes bishop, and then queen. Yeah, what do you think? I think rook takes c4 is it's like calling to be played. What do you guys think? Let's give it a shot. I'm thinking king takes rook, because if he's going to give us a piece, we don't really have to worry about this pawn, because if it takes, if he tries to stop it, we queen with check. If he takes and then he comes with bishop, we snap that off there. Well, oh boy, we better. That's very. You got to be very careful there. Now that I see this, because here, and then he plays here, here, here. Let's see, here, 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 and then he stops our pawn push. So I believe it's queening, if I'm not mistaken, because we can always, yeah, I'm gonna do queen, yeah, because this doesn't work here. I'll show you guys why. And then we lose our queening idea. So that's not what we want. We're not happy with that. We do not want that for sure. Okay, this is let's calculate this a little bit. Knight takes check. So if he can't come there, if he comes there, he could come there. Well, then we win the pawn, and if he attacks, we can always retreat our knight back. And if he pushes, let's see, if we attack here, that's actually not the best. This, let's see here. Let's say there, and we could stop these pawns and win this one. Trying to see if there's anything that could prevent us from with that move. No. Let's see, if we take here, he moves there. 1, 2, 3, 4, queen. We play our maybe best. I think that might be, if I'm not mistaken, best, because that protects his pawn. So here, and then if he comes over, we'll say there, we take. If he takes one, well, potentially we can actually take there, and then if he comes here, we just retreat our knight right there, and it stops the pawn, and we can actually take. Yeah. Oh, Snikes, really? You're kidding me. Just that? Just taking there? Okay. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Let's just refocus just for a second. Take off that screen for just a sec and get our mind refocused, and then we can go back to tactics. Okay. Alright. Let's see, what do we got here? Okay. Let's now get into our thinking here. Let's see here. We have an attack there. Then if he comes, he can't come here, can't come there. Could come here. So here, there. Maybe it's even more straightforward than we think. If we play knight takes, we're attacking the bishop. Double attack on the bishop. If we play here, and let's say he moves there, we can actually take with the queen. So here, there, queen takes. And then if he pushes to attack, we take there. If he comes, well, I gotta think about that for just a second. Let's give this a shot. I might just try a game. We'll just give a game a try, just for a second. That does handle that, doesn't it? I like castles. I just go to castle because, ooh, castle queenside, interesting. Good thing I didn't move there because he could have double took, and we don't want that. Let's see. Let's go for an attack on the king. If he allots us, let's do it. Let's see here. Move. Um, we're going for, it's all about now end game, so we gotta kind of keep on our end game play. Let's see here. Whew, this should be interesting. Let's see. Let's go after it. Let's take advantage of this here. I was trying to do the big squeeze on me on this side, but we're not going to let that happen, guys. Oh, let's see. Okay, if I played, gotta be very careful here. He's really trying to put the squeeze on right now. We got to be very careful. This is getting intense. I think we're still okay. Even if he pushes here and we take, I think we're still okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come right in here. Yeah, come attacking right in there. Gotta hold that position. This is like incredible. I can't believe this is actually, we're able to actually do this, guys. We're holding. This is amazing. This is a humongous attack here. We're holding. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. We should be able to, if he blunders and does something foolish, let's say he moves his king somewhere, we should be able to take. And then if he takes, and I believe he can't catch our pawn. We have an outside passed pawn. So I think we're winning. Yeah, he's gonna have to retreat out. Let's see, is there anything that could be done here? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna reinstitute. I think his idea is here, so I don't know if that was such a wise idea now that I think about it. Actually, if I can get this guy past, we're fine. Let's see, do we have enough checks here to like do anything? Let's go for a check here. Here. I'm just gonna go for an attack. Yeah. Drat. I ran out of time. I think I made a mistake with the movement of my queen. Let's analyze that. Because I know there's something here. Let me see. Oh, here. Okay, I knew there was something. I knew there was something. I gotta check back. I want to see. Okay. Oh man, you mean I could have just snapped that? Oh wow. Ouch. I missed that tactic for sure. Yeah. Knight f3. Knight f3. Where is that located? Oh, knight f3. Knight f3. Okay, knight. Okay. Knight f3. Put the target on g5. Knight g5. Oh, when he played knight. Okay, let me see here. Okay, hold on. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That was a mistake. That actually led to a draw. So I was right. I just, for some reason, I ran out of time. Drat. I gotta work on that. Yeah, it does. This does end in a draw. I knew there was something. That. Here, knight f3. Oh, knight f. Okay. Instead of. Okay. So you're saying knight f3. I believe that he could play, if I'm not mistaken here. Oh, he does takes, okay. Let's see. Okay, then you have draw. It's a draw. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. So if after this, if let's see. Okay, if I There. Hold on. Where did we go? We went awry somewhere here. Okay, there. If I played knight E, okay, knight E6. Okay, then you're thinking knight. I gotcha. G. It's just it's perpetual. I don't think there's any way that he could hold. Yeah, it's just like check, check, check. Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, well, that was good to go over. It was like I had a draw there, so I was like, so I just ran out of time. I knew there was something there. See, we're starting to get better. Okay, we'll get into do some puzzles. We'll do a couple puzzles. Let's see here. I agree. Black does have a lot of checks. I missed the tactic because I got so concerned with the checkmate threat. I was like, I missed that knight tactic. I have to be more observant and not focus on the threat, but see how my play could be. And that's what happened. I focused on the threat. Okay, here. Okay, I was thinking in this. I was looking at it before I did play that. Here, this bishop is under fire right now because it'd have a discovery on it. The queen would be attacked. So if the queen played over to a5, we snap the bishop off, and if the queen went here, we win. So I'm thinking that that's the best spot knight b4. What do you guys think? Because we're also threatening that, but there's a knight there. I understand, but that is a cool idea threat. But the main idea is attacking the queen. So what you guys think? Knight to b4. Yeah. So let's go with it. Yeah. Anything he can do. Anything for checks, nothing. Nothing. If we take the bishop, even if he comes and takes here, we can always play yeah, I think we're good. I didn't see any. I looked and I didn't see any sitch but taking on that. That was a straightforward thing. Sometimes you just gotta look, because sometimes when they move their queen like that, they might be setting up for something. So just make sure that you're not walking into a trap. I see that we have potentially queen to g4 with the threat of a discovery on the queen. So I'm trying to see, is there anything, because this is really oddly because I'm not real worried. See, if we play here, let's say check, so be it. We intercept. He can let him have that. So that's, and then here. True. Yeah, that's what this is the whole idea here. So what you think? Do you guys think that Queen G4? That's the best in the sitch I can kind of find because it threatens mate. This threatens mate, also threatens the queen, and prepares for a check there. So what do you think? I think that queen to G4, but I want to see what you guys say because I'm open for moves if you guys see anything that's similar. Is everybody for Queen G4? Yeah. So are we? So we're all in. Okay. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Yeah, I think so as well. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so now we got to be very careful. We got to position our queen properly. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure about. What if we just go all the way back to queen to b1? I think queen b1 is best because that covers all checks, and if the rook comes here, so be it. There's really nothing he can do. Yeah, I don't really see any idea but that. So what you think? I think queen b1. Are you guys queen b1? Yeah, I believe that's it. So let's give it a shot. Yep. That's the only move that protects everything. Tells you be very careful too, because you could win a piece, but if you don't know how to, like what we just talked about, keep the advantage, it's like, yeah, I won a piece, but I get checkmated, so just be on the lookout for, even if you win a piece, how to handle it after you've won it. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Let's see. Anything. Let's see here. Hmm. Let's see if we play rook takes bishop. Let's see, is there any counter to that move here? Yeah, I see what you're saying, because one thing I'm looking at is potentially there. If we take, he's got a bishop, or maybe even sweeter. If we take here, maybe that's even sweeter. But potentially, let's just say that rook takes d6. So rook takes d6, knight, but then after that he can actually double up protecting. So that's not part of the equation. So let's take a look. Is there any way to hold this position? Well, let me see. One second. There we go. Okay. Maybe it's bishop here. But we lose the ability to take, so let's see, hold on. Takes there. So, okay. So we do have yeah, let's see here. So rook takes also. You know what I was actually thinking, guys, is if we take here and then we go there, if he tries to do some sneaky idea besides this, we always have the ability of dropping our queen back to b2, or if he plays like a bishop move, we always have queen there. Because we can take here if we need be, or we can retreat back need be, and we're still fine. I believe that it's one of those moves, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think? You think after it's this? Because I do see that we can win a we can win the knight, and well here. True. But wait, let's see if we take there, after he moves there, let's say he takes, he actually can't. But I do see the idea of here, 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 there, then we win. I think we're up. I think, no, are we actually, I think we're down material. Yeah, because here, there. Oh, I see. We move back here, and then when he takes, we actually take with our rook. That's the move. We take here, and then when he plays his little cheapo, we move back here, and when he takes with the queen, we take with that. That's it. Oh wow, he did that move. Ouch. That's interesting. Huh. I think, nope, we can't play there. My bad. Let's see if we played, so if we took there, nope, that doesn't work neither. Interesting. I like that idea. No, the rook's hanging. I believe that it's yep, exactly. That's right. So if we take there, no, that's not efficient. True. No. So we can't take here because of rook takes. Then when we take, he takes back with the bishop, and equal material is left. But we do win a. Well, no, it's actually he's up a whole pawn. So we have to look deeper. There has to be something. True, that is, I do, oh wow, that is right, isn't it? Snakies. That's right, because he can't take the rook, because then we win the queen. Yeah. Yeah, that's the move, babes. Yeah, right on. That's the move, right on. Wow. That is so nice. Good job on that move. I was looking at it, but for some reason I didn't see that. You're right, you do win a whole, you do come out a whole, actually it's 2 pawns up, huh? Because he's got 4, we got 3, so it's 2 pawns up. So let's see what we got here, guys. Let's do this. We'll get everything built back up. We'll get everything more and more. Let's see. Boy, this guy is really hanging, isn't he? He's like looking at the king, laughing at him. We need to make this piece feel sad for being inside our camp. Let's take advantage of that and see what we can do to take care of that. Well, we'll see, because that piece is hanging, so you have to first look for checks. So that's a check, but does that do anything? No. He also has a little cheapo too, check there, so that's not fun. We don't want that. No, we don't. Interesting. Rook g7. Okay. Rook g7. Rook check. King comes up. takes. He can play king e, and we could take. And he takes. Maybe that it looks like a potential idea. Potentially. Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we do get a pass, but the only sitch is I don't know if he can get a rook here. So that's the pain in the drain right there. Let's see. Do we have another infiltration point? Maybe we got another one. Huh. Queen C8. We have rook G8. I do kind of see that potentially we do have an idea there. No. No, we're actually, we're white. So, I think, let me see here. Gotta stay on task, stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused on task. Don't move till you see it. You don't want to. We don't want to move till we see it. We gotta see all the way through. Something's telling me rook to a1 might be the idea for the infiltration point. Have we tried b6, pawn b6, to see if that potentially might be an idea. Because then if pawn takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, we have the ability to, if he tries to come over and stop our attack our knight or something, we could just snap off the bishop. What do you think? Yeah, I do see what you're saying about the rook move there. Yeah, but if he does move to rook to b3, we can actually take here, and now we're gonna queen on the opposite color. Hey. Well, remember, he can't actually take this pawn. Let's say we play here, he takes, we take, he comes over here. He can't take this pawn because of we can actually move our king, and then if he moves up here, we actually we can move our rook over, and then we can push this guy down the board. So I'm thinking that b6 is more likely the choice of the day, because we really can't infiltrate any other spot that I can see. What do you guys think? Because I don't see, that's the one thing that I do see is we can use our passed pawn. Excuse me, one second, I gotta drink. Because why else would this knight be positioned here if it wasn't to either attack these 2 points? That's, you have to always look at why pieces are there. So are we all in that? The only problem with that's a good idea about c6. The only stitch about c6 is that you can attack let's see here. Interesting. c6, then he comes forward. He'll have to come forward. But then our whole idea of that, I think, is gone. I'm not exactly sure, guys, because I see the merit of C and B6 too as well. So if we play C, let's take a look, because I did slightly take a look at this. Let's see if there is anything that we can do. Okay, if we play there, okay, let's say he comes forward. We come up, let's say he takes, then he takes. Interesting. Could he come back though? Interesting. Interesting. Something just rings. Because there's a couple ideas here. Okay, here, and if he takes, we have either knight takes or pawn takes. If here comes there, 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 there. Huh. Well, we don't have to really go to G. We don't really have to go to G2. We can actually come up. I don't really see anything. Will you guys want to just give it a try? Well, I don't. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, because if we put, let's say, place there, 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 there. Boy. Because I think that this could actually be stopped now that I think about it because of the bishop. He could guard that square if he takes. See, if we can get a pawn on this square here, he can't do that. And this is actually one of the most forcing lines, so I'm changing my mind. I now see the merit in C6. I do see that now because then we could go B6. Because if we go C6, say he comes forward, let's say he takes, we can actually take, and let's see, he doesn't have enough time to come back and grab that pawn. Yeah, C6 is right. Okay, now at this point, we can play. Let's see if we play there. Let's say he takes here. We can actually take. But dude, does he have too much material? I kind of like if we play here and then he takes. I like that takes. I do. Yeah. Yeah, I see that we could actually take. Yeah. Yeah. This is interesting. This is a critical point in the move sequence. 1 second. After this one, I gotta log off for the night though. I want to make sure we get this one right though. No, let's see if we played our rook to g8, which is an interesting. I think first if we play b3. I think if we play b3, if he takes here, we queen, so he can't. So b3, if he plays rook, comes over. Then we can actually bring our rook down, can't we? Let's see here, there, there. So I know it does right now. At this moment, it does kind of. I think b7. If we played b7, this actually causes the rook to move. So. He does. If we play, the only stitch about this is too soon. Trying to see if there's anything else we can do. That's what is the move. This right here for sure. I know that because we don't want to let that happen. So let's give that a go. That's 100%. Now I think now king c2 and we win a rook. Yeah, we win a rook on. Wait a sec, do we? Yeah, we do because even if he tries to come here, we just bring our rook over to b1 and we can actually. Yeah. What do you guys think? I think King C2 is the final KO on him. Is there anything else that he can do? Let's see here. There, we slide our rook over. Then if he comes back and takes, we take. If he takes, we. Yeah, it is. It's King C2. Is everybody in agreement with that? I'm 100% on it. Or is everybody 100%? Because I know we, yeah, okay, let's go for it. Okay, and now we see if we take. There we go. Whoa. $19. I don't think we're gonna do one. I just want to see what the next one is. We'll save it for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll save it for we'll save our moving to 22 for tomorrow because we're so close. We don't want to make any mistakes and go back down. So we'll cut it here. Thank you guys so much. We're so close, 4 points away till we're in the 2200 level club. And as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus. As I say, God bless, guys. And I'll see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. Remember, keep studying chess. Keep moving forward. Only look back to learn. And as Hannibal Smith says, there's always a plan in the position. We just have to find it, like we did with that puzzle. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great rest of the night.